Well, today,
gorgeous.
Thank you. Today, we're going to talk about your immune system. That's all you've heard about for the last year, isn't it? Your immune system. Keep your immune system strong. And I love talking about the immune system because I know where it is in our body and even what it looks like, as only I would know. The immune system, it's not like a system that's just inherent in every cell in your body. The immune system is, if I always say with the GI tract, it's the length of a tennis court. If you lay out the entire GI tract and you put mucus all the way around that barrier wall, that mucus is your immune system. And that's why when your stomach is in bad shape, the bad guys, the imbalance of your microbiome, eats through that barrier wall. So not only is it causing leaks and leaky gut, but it's also degrading your immune system. See how it all works? And when they say that health begins in the gut, and then there's the gut-brain connection, because what leaks out of your gut makes its way up to the brain, and then the brain only has so much room in it. So when you get too many of the bad guys up in the brain has to shrink to make room for the chemicals. And the more chemicals you take in, the more the brain shrinks. The more chemical, the more the brain shrinks. And pretty soon your hypothalamus, your pineal, and your pituitary are over in the corner. Imagine them like scared little kids over in the corner because there's no room anymore in your house anymore for them. I have to give all my inner body parts little personalities.
You should do your impersonation of a carrot growing sometime.
I will at some point.
Yeah.
I love to do vegetables, but right now I'm the little...
And also a
hypothalamus.
little chicken hatching out of its egg.
I love doing that.
Yeah.
But right now it's a little hypothalamus and it's got its arms around the pituitary and the pineal going, it'll be okay. She'll clean out our brain so we have more room so we can get back into our nice spacious house. Kind of works like that. So today we've got fun things, easy things to build up your immune system. I would say the most important thing is eat organic food. The more organic food you can consume and afford, the better off you will be. I was watching a program last night and about climate change, and there was this World Science Conference, and these scientists are talking about they know how to fix climate change. Where do you hear this? We all take a pill that when we take this pill, it makes us absolutely nauseous to all meat. And if we make people allergic to and nauseous from even smelling meat, they won't eat meat, and then they won't fart so much, and we won't upset the carbon footprint. I'm watching this thinking, your mother paid thousands and thousands of dollars for you to go to school to learn that? Anyway, I hope that's never going to happen. But there is a lot of talk about trying to change our diets to get the cows to stop farting. I don't know, the cows have been farting for a long time. It's something we all coexist. And now if we could get Alan Hamble to stop farting now, we could lower the carbon footprint.
Okay. If you're talking about me now, okay. I have a few little inside stories I can talk
but you
about.
Can't say that about me.
I'm not going to say anything about you.
No.
Okay.
Have your water.
I don't want to embarrass you. Okay. So I'm not going to say anything.
Everybody,
Starting this off in dangerous territory.
we're doing a show today.
We have so many things that help support a healthy immune system. That's what our show is about.
This could be a show about farting, I think. Well, everybody farts. Everybody farts. My sister doesn't. Do you know my sister has been married for close to 60 years and they've never farted in front of one another? I don't even know how that can happen. But anyway, remember when
We should take a survey.
Yeah.
We should find out how many couples fart, with each other, in front of each other, and how many don't.
Yeah.
Okay, it could be a very...
I actually have a little survey thing that I can post.
Okay.
So
I remember...
You guys can vote.
I remember Roseanne Barr used to be my opening act in Vegas in a lot of the hotels, and I always loved her opening joke. It was when Ronald Reagan was president, and she's come out and she goes, you know who makes a really cute couple? Nancy and Ronnie. They have so much fun together. Yeah, every night. he pulls the covers over the both of them and farts under the bed. That's how she would start her phone. She did it, her act. Like
Yeah, she did. She did it better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been a long time since I've heard it, but anyway, I'd stand in the wings and wait to hear that one.
She's funny.
Yeah, she's very funny. She's very funny. She's living in Hawaii now, isn't she?
I know she.
Moved to Palos Verdes for a while.
Yeah. Alan talks to her quite a bit. They're good friends, and I thought you said she was living in Hawaii, but I could be wrong.
No, she's in Hawaii.
Hey, Alan, did you try to get us on Instagram again?
No, I haven't been able to do it.
Yeah, he's fiddling. He's fiddling. Anyway, we have our immune support powder. It's got a scoop in there. Put a scoop in water and bang it down. It's tasteless. Or you can put it in your gut renew smoothie.
Good.
Yeah. I guess because I always have mine in my smoothie. I put the 2 scoops for each of us in the gut renew smoothie, and then I put 1 scoop of immune support for me and 1 scoop for Alan. So when it's all mixed in there, I can't taste it at all. But it's an easy way.
Nice berry flavor.
Yeah. Not only do we have the immune support powder that has a berry taste, and you put in a glass of water, 1 little scoop. The scoop's in there. Although I put mine in with my gut renew smoothie. But we also have vitamin D3 and zinc. And there is zinc in here. I take extra myself, but I think, how many is, let me see. I need glasses now. How many?
You
3.8.
look like you're an extremely attractive librarian.
Yeah, it's about the same. Yeah. Anyway, we've got all the supplements here that build up your immune system. I actually take everything here. I take the multivitamin. It's got a little of everything in there. Then the D3. D3 is so important. I love talking about D3. I'll talk to you about it in a minute. Then the zinc, which is so important. Then this is the vitamin C, I need to say, and curcumin, anti-inflammatory, R-Lipoic Acid, so important for cell energy, cell health, and then resveratrol. It's kind of like resveratrol, and that's kind of a miraculous discovery. So much so, I remember when Barbara Walters was on TV that she had a boyfriend who, I think he was the president of one of the networks, that did a whole hour special on resveratrol. Or maybe her boyfriend was a doctor who was a friend with the network president. I've been friends with the network president. I never got specials because of it, though.
Okay, immune support we're focusing on today, but it's 25% off all supplements on the site, and the promo code is immune 25. IMM. Yeah, 2 M's.
So it's a weird day in the desert today. It's been so hot all week. Up in the 118s all week. Although not as hot as Death Valley, which is not so far away from here. You know what it was? 134 degrees Fahrenheit. Wow. I think you could die if you're out in that heat for too long. Could you?
Isn't it the lowest place on Earth?
Yeah. And then we've driven through there a lot, because sometimes when we used to work in Vegas full time, we would drive as we wanted to, and we would take the long back roads, and we'd go through Death Valley, and I was always amazed in that heat that there are those saguaro cactus. The cactus in all the John Wayne movies, that have the 3 arms up, but they're just all loaded with water. That's just, they're like water stations inside. And we had a cactus here that died, and it took close to a year for it to disintegrate so that we could lift it off the property, because when there's that much water in it, you can't lift it. Same thing with a palm tree. We had a palm tree that went down for some reason. Sometimes in big storms you lose one, and we had, tree removal people come up here, and they came up and said, there's no way, you have to wait until it drains out pretty much all the way. So that took about a year too. So the desert takes care of its own, is what I'm saying. And takes such good care of us, man. Thank God for all my Suzanne organics. My skin is so dry here. and I just load it up at night with, I've got layers. I get up now, instead of putting on cover mark in the middle of the night, you know what I get up now? When I get up, I put liquid oxygen on my face, just to give I take a drink and I give my face a drink with liquid oxygen. It's so great. So anyway, any questions? Anybody want to know anything? Anybody want to say anything?
You really are in extreme conditions out there, so.
Yeah. The desert is harsh, and when the weather is good in the desert, it's magic air. It's better than any place on the planet. But when there's a windstorm, it's major, and things blow over. And then earlier this year, when we had all that rain, that we had, was it like 7 waterfalls coming down?
Yeah.
I think I counted 7. 7 huge waterfalls coming down these rocks.
But also a giant boulder that looked like it probably weighed, I mean, it came up to my knees.
Yeah.
That's how big it was.
Yeah.
Rolled down the driveway and went through our gate. Our gate is this thick wood. It's amazing.
Gate. Nobody gets in his gate.
Right. It went through the gate.
Yeah.
Thank goodness there was nobody in the way.
So what
I have one quick thing I want to clarify, Suzanne. Some people are asking. Suzanne's talking about her immune support, which is a powder that you put in a glass of water and drink, and it contains vitamin C and zinc.
Yeah.
And she also has those products in capsule form. So you can choose which one you want, and the amount of milligrams is posted on SuzanneSummers.com for each product. So you can decide. But if you're taking the immune support, you might not need the zinc and the vitamin C that you take in the capsules. But some people prefer the powder, some people prefer the capsules, and the immune support is just like, it's a very delicious way to get those supplements and help support a healthy immune system. So you can decide which one you prefer.
And when I'm making, like I said, when I'm making my Gut Renew smoothie, I have this right in the same cabinet with the Gut Renew. It's just a no-brainer just to add a couple more spoons. It doesn't change the flavor at all. It probably enhances it, but you know, I make a different smoothie every day. Today though, yesterday we had the peanut butter and banana. Today we had peaches and strawberries. So good. I look
Frozen. Frozen.
Always. I look forward to it every morning. I look forward to the Gut Renew. Do you all know what Gut Renew is? It's so great. It's just you've got bloating, you won't bloat.
Well, as a matter
of for a while, but it really helps take away all those things that you write to me about, that you're bloated and you're constipated and you've got unexplained weight gain and you're dog tired. A lot of you have used that expression, dog tired. Might as well keep your immune system as strong as possible.
So Antique Mary wants to know, Antique Mary, will Gut Renew cause excessive bathroom trips?
No.
Well, at the beginning, while it's cleaning out your gut.
Yeah, depends on how. Yeah, and it depends on how clogged up you are. It's amazing how clogged up we get, and yet somehow our food makes its way through the stomach into the small intestine, then into the large intestine. But man, what a journey, and it takes so long. It has to work so hard, and along the way, if you're not drinking enough water, it gets hard and impacted, and now you're constipated. There's nothing worse than being constipated, and that's when you get dog tired. Because think about it, if life is a flow and the body's about balance and the body's about flow, and you're all impacted with, old, you know what, you're going to be tired because your gut is going to go, poor little brain, the chemicals in the brain up here, so the hypothalamus is over here going, I have no more room in my house, and the gut is going, I am so tired trying to push this way through. So when you think of those things in visuals, like I'm giving you, I know I minimalize, but I like to give myself visuals for everything. Once this all loosens up, and once the flow starts going, it's not a laxative. It's supporting the barrier wall so that the stuff, the microbiome, and also what's not here, which I wish was here, but it's also in the same sale, is prebiotic and probiotic. Prebiotic is, he calls it candy. It's food for the probiotic. probiotic helps you have a balanced microbiome. The body wants balance. The body wants balance and alignment. Man, did I learn that this year. So there's a lot that you can do for yourself that will save you, most likely, going from doctor to doctor to doctor, like you're all writing me that you do. And the doctors don't know. They don't know. This is not what they studied in medical school. They didn't study anything natural or alternative. In fact, in many ways, I've gone to alternative doctors first and naturopaths because they're allowed to suggest supplements like this and give you the kind of supplement regimen that can realign and rebalance your body. A regular doctor, I remember I interviewed Dr. James Forsyth, who is a cancer doctor, oncologist in Nevada, but he's also a homeopathic doctor. And I said, what made you also, it's a lot of work to become an oncologist, what made you become a homeopathic? He said, so I could prescribe vitamin C. He said, my cancer patients need vitamin C, but I, as a oncologist, am not allowed to give it to them. So I have two hats. I have my homeopathic hat over here, and that's when I give them vitamin C and zinc and D3 and all the things that we're talking about today. We just happen to have vitamin C here. It's very important, very, very important.
Yeah. And unfortunately, I just have to interject because the FTC requires us to say this. If you are a cancer patient, you need to check with your doctor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you can read what we're trying to say here, but the FTC requires us to say that. If you're a cancer patient, you need to check with your doctor. And you might check with a second opinion and see if there's another doctor who might support
or better, because I was
your immune system.
Or better, because I was just paraphrasing Dr. Forsyth. Read my book Knockout and read Dr. James Forsyth's chapter so that you can get it, as they say, from the horse's mouth.
Okay, cheeks, geeks.
I need to read you.
Okay, just.
Storm Sakaris said, I'm having the chocolate banana smoothie right now. Lost 21 pounds when I did the Gut Renew challenge. I continue to use the Gut Renew once a day because it is just that good.
Yep.
Plus, I feel so much better. Thank you, Suzanne.
Wow, congratulations. Wow, congratulations, Nancy. That's incredible. That's Alan and I. Our guts are in real good shape. And so we're not drinking it so much for that. It's just that it's so good. I can't wait. Every morning I have it at 9 o'clock, and I can't wait. That's how I get all my supplements down, because it's kind of thick. Well, depending on how you make it. You can make it just with wild blueberries and coconut milk or water or whatever on the package. But if you get the program, what are we calling this? The program guide?
Program guide.
Program guide. It's got all the recipes for all the different kinds of smoothies, and I highly recommend you get it because they're endless. There's so many.
Well, that comes with the 30, the Gut Renew 30-day challenge.
Yeah, to get the 30 days.
Okay, so I think we have. This is a new member, I believe. Cheeks, Geeks, and Freaks. And he or she wants to know, where do I buy Gut Renew? The answer is SuzanneSummers.com.
Yeah, and it looks...
And, there are 3 versions of the Gut Renew 30-day challenge. And if you don't want to do that, buy 1 bag and try it.
Yeah, try it.
Okay?
That's great. I'll tell you how successful it is. Most of my people out there know this. We recently had to order 72 tons of it because there's such demand for it. I think that this is probably a success akin to the success we had with Thighmaster. And every once in a while a product comes along that just hits the wind in just the right way, and it's what you were all waiting for, but actually it's because of you. You asked what's wrong with your stomach, and why are you so bloated, and why are you constipated, and why are you dog tired, and why are you gaining weight and you're not eating, and why is your hair not looking good? All those things. When the body's out of balance, the right messages aren't getting to all the right places.
So Liz Antonio Health Nutrition. By the way, watched Sex in the City Part 2 last night, and Samantha spent the whole movie promoting hormone replacement, vitamins, and Suzanne's book Breakthrough.
Isn't that something?
It was fantastic.
Thank you.
You know what? That movie didn't get, I don't know why. Maybe it's because it was the second one.
Yeah, maybe.
But it didn't get the kind of play that the first one
Right.
did. And it's a great movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny.
It's really funny
Yeah.
because Samantha reads my book and tells all the girls about hormone replacement. Suzanne Summers knows, and I didn't know much about what was going to be in the movie. Michael Patrick, who produced the movie, calls me one day. He said, "I just finished reading your book, Breakthrough. Can I mention it in my movie?" And I went, "Yeah, of course." So then he invited Alan and I to the premiere. And the movie's pretty much about that book.
Right.
It's pretty much about that book. It's the first scene, they're sitting around at breakfast, and that's when she pulls the book out and is taking her hormones. And then they take a trip to the Middle East, and she forgot her hormones, and she goes bananas. And it ends up with a bunch of, well, I'm not telling you the whole
Yeah,
movie.
no, don't tell them the whole story. Yeah.
But you know what, Suzanne, you've been leading women down the right path for decades.
Yeah.
And I just want to say this immune support that you've put out, Suzanne's given you vitamin C and antioxidant support with this cockadoo plum, which has like 50 times more vitamin C than oranges.
Yeah.
Maybe
Cockadoo!
100 times greater than oranges. It comes from cockadoo plum.
Yeah.
And plus, she's got this bioavailable zinc that she puts in the form of yeast, which makes it much easier for your body to absorb. So if you're going to take something to help support your immune system, wouldn't it be nice if it really worked? Well, Suzanne takes all the guesswork out of it for you. She's also got phytoimmune boosters in there, prebiotic, and it's all in an organic, plant-based, easy to drink, it tastes good. I love this immune support product. It's just, especially for people who don't like taking pills, it's an easy way to kind of cover your bases.
And it has honeysuckle flower. Did any of you have honeysuckle flowers today? No. No. Or Shashandra berry? Did you have any Shashandra berries? No. You know, there's so much that comes from nature. I guess it all comes from nature, whether it's pharmaceutical or natural. The pharmaceuticals take it and rework it, and in the natural world, they take the actual substance and formulate it into something that you could never have all the things that are in this immune support powder every day. You wouldn't have access to them. And same thing with our cosmetics. You know, I was thinking about our little anti-aging eye cream with the stem cells from the alpine rose. Well, you've got to get up in the alpines to get the rose. And if the little rose can hang on the side of the alpines, you know, in the shivering, freezing, blizzard cold, got to be a pretty strong stem cell. And that's why it's so effective under your eyes for fat bags and dark circles. And I was looking at someone on television today. She's a mayor, and man, does she have dark circles. I wanted to go, you need our little anti-aging eye cream. But,
Oh, yeah, no, but the circles are from something else,
Well,
and you know what it is.
yeah, well, it's also another sign of constipation.
Yeah.
Did you know that? Dark circles are an indication that you're clogged up. You're clogged up.
They can be. They can also be genetic. As someone whose whole family has genetic dark circles, I got to put in a genetic vote too, because I'm on gut renew.
Okay, but I don't notice you have dark circles anymore, to tell you the truth.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I mean,
Not like
as
you used
bad
to.
as they have been, but
Not like you used to. Maybe the rest of your family is constipated.
no, I did so much research on that for that very reason, and it also can be genetic. But
Yeah.
you're right. It can also, it can be constipation.
Yeah. So
It's
anyway,
interesting, I think with that gut renew, if you think you're not constipated, the thing is that you can probably eliminate about times as much as you're used to.
yeah.
So like if you think you're running efficiently, when you get on Suzanne's products and you try that gut renew and some of the additional supplements, you just realize how much more efficient your digestive system can be.
Yeah.
And that's why people are having such great results with it.
Yeah, it's pretty profound, the effects of it, and I just keep getting more and more impressed with the product, with the comments that are coming from all of you. It's just so wow. We never designed it to be weight loss, and you just heard a customer saying she lost how many pounds? 24?
21 pounds.
21 pounds. That's profound.
We can't guarantee those kind of results.
No.
It's personal.
She clearly,
outrageous.
She clearly, was laser focused on getting rid of that weight. And unexplained weight gain just seems unfair, doesn't it? You're eating right, you think you're doing everything right, and you're still gaining weight. Why? Well, you're probably clogged up, and it's worth a try.
So Tammy Seifert, Pendergrass. Do you need probiotic supplements also if you take Gut Renew?
Yes, for sure. I always say, I am in the supplement business. If you're only going to take one supplement for the rest of your life, my choice would be a probiotic. If you've ever had an antibiotic, and we've all had them, they used to give them out like candy, that messes up your microbiome forever. And anti takes away, pro puts back. So because we're under the greatest environmental assault in the history of humanity, we're bombarded with chemicals and toxins and environmental toxins and things in the air, it's worth it. So
okay, Maria Ono said, how do we order this? Go to SuzanneSummers.com. You get
I'll come to your house.
25% off all supplements, and including immune support. And the promo code is Immune25.
Janet McLean, what?
On Instagram, lost 12 pounds on Gut Renew in 2 weeks.
Wow. Janet. Oh my God, you must be so excited. Wow, that's great. These testimonials, unsolicited, you're just giving them to us, are phenomenal. Just phenomenal.
Wow, Carrie Hill lost 15 pounds using Gut Renew.
Wow.
I lost 3 little holes in my belt.
You did?
After using it for a few months. Yeah. It was great.
Yeah.
That's why we decided to make it available to everybody. You know, we did it for almost a year. It was just the two of us, and we got such great results. We said, you know what? Let's make it one of our products. Mm-hmm. And wow, what a major hit this is. People are so happy with it.
Yeah. Well, here is what we have up today: the multivitamin, and that's got pretty much everything. Vitamin D3, it supports your 4 most important systems: your immune system, your endocrine system, your heart, cardiovascular system, and your cognitive, your brain. Remember the little hypothalamus in the corner? He's hoping you give him some vitamin D3 over there. It's scary in the corner, and the big chemicals are over there taking up all the room. They're probably smoking too. Okay, so we want that. We really want it. And you know, we used to, when we were hunters and gatherers, we'd walk around naked in the sun all day and take in that vitamin D3. But have you been in the sun naked today for 20 minutes even? No. Okay. The Zinc Picolinate. I want to read to you what Picolinate. Okay.
You know, speaking of naked.
Yeah.
I awakened one morning early. I think it was like the sun had just come up, and I looked out our bedroom window, and I saw about 11 bighorn sheep. Mm-hmm. So I thought, there's nobody around. So I walked out there naked.
There's a camera there.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the camera.
There's a camera there.
But the camera's for you guys to watch, so what difference does it make?
That's right.
Yeah, but there are other people who have access, on the property to our camera.
No, they don't. Anyway, I walked out there naked, and the big boy, the guy with the really big horn,
the stud.
Yeah, right. Looked at me, and he looked at all his wives. Okay, and they all moved up the mountain. Now I don't know. I think they're used to us with clothes. Oh. So he looked at me and thought.
Maybe he got threatened and said, "Girls, you go up the hill. Stay away from stud out."
Oh, that could be.
Yeah.
I'd like to think that's what happened. Right.
Hey, Stacy Moreau said, I had 5 stubborn pounds that I've struggled with for years, mostly in my tummy. Gut Renew took the pounds and belly off.
Wow. That's thrilling, isn't it? Thrilling.
Yeah, when you have like those last 5 pounds that are targeted like that, it's amazing.
That's before I had all my gut problems. That's how it started with me. Just couldn't get my stomach actually flat. And I've always exercised. I've always done yoga every other day for the last 19 years, and then Gut Renew. Then we started You know, and it's delicious. That's the other thing. I'm not kidding you. I'm not saying pretty good, it's not bad. I'm saying honestly delicious. I look forward to it every day. Just like our customer just said, the peanut butter banana or the frozen berries. Yes, Caroline?
Nellie Aguayo said, my doctor recommends I take 5,000 IU in vitamin D because I'm so low. How many milligrams does yours have?
I think this is 5.
It happens to have 5,000 IUs, Nellie.
Yeah, 5. It's perfect. Yeah. I know they used to have restrictions on vitamin D3, and then we really got into it, and we were able to sell it in 5,000, so you don't have to take a bunch of pills. All right, so then we've got the zinc, and then we've got vitamin C. Vitamin C has about 1,000 jobs in your body. You don't want to be low on vitamin C. And in fact, when I have felt that my immune system, my personal immune system has been under attack in previous years, I would go to my fabulous anti-aging doctor, Dr. Michael Gallitzer in Santa Monica, and he would give me intravenous IV drips, which really, you feel great for a couple of weeks after vitamin C, and then they hurt though, the IV drips, and I thought, why don't I just take it every day? So we've got a real quality.
Yeah, and Suzanne's vitamin C, it's 1,000 milligrams, and it also has bioquercetin in it, which provides 50 times more bioavailable quercetin than traditional quercetin, and it adds additional antioxidant support and helps support healthy immune response. So, again, if you're just trying to cover your bases and get that immune support to help support your healthy immune system, we're recommending the vitamin C, and you can either get in the immune support powder or you can get capsules.
And then we have curcumin, which is our anti-inflammatory. You know, it's inflammation that's the problem in today's world. And I remember interviewing, I can't remember which book I was writing, but I interviewed Dr. Khalil Mahmood from Pakistan. Really a sweetheart, loved him. And he said, you know, we are a third world country. That was his take on his country, not mine. And he said, but you have much more disease in your country than we do. And I said, why? Why is that? He said, well, we nurse longer. We nurse for 4 to 6 years, and that's protective for the mother and the baby. He said, but it's the spices that we use. He said, we use spices in our food that you don't use over there. And one of the main ones he talked about was turmeric. Turmeric is another name for curcumin. Turmeric is that kind of orange. It's the only thing in nature that I know of that is orange powder, because the rest of the orange powder is what used to be on the craft table at Step by Step, those little Ho-Hos and Cheez-Its, and your hands would get all orange. Do you know they design chemicals to taste scrumptious so that you have to go back and get more? And because every time you eat something, I'll get back to inflammation and curcumin and turmeric, but every time you eat something that the body goes, what's that? That's not meant to process. It says, here I'm giving my brain personality again. Well, I didn't get anything I needed in that, so give me some more. So you take some more, then I didn't get it yet, then take some more. That's addiction. You know, you just keep eating Ho-Hos, or I don't even know the names of these things. Orange powdery things that when you're ready to go on and do a sitcom, you have kind of nervous eating. You know, you eat nervously just to like have the energy. But this is the real orange powder in nature, although, I mean, this isn't orange in here. Your inflammation is supposed to be, you know, from 0.1 to 0.2. I had a girlfriend who was coughing and coughing and coughing and coughing and coughing all the time. And I said, you should take the highly sensitive CRP test, C-reactive protein. She said, why? And I said, well, that will tell you your degree of bodily inflammation. The lower your inflammation, the healthier you are. The higher, the more you're in trouble. So if 0.1 or 0.2 is in the low range, she came back, hers was at 15. And she's real lucky that she found that out. She was able to tackle it by using a lot of antioxidants, curcumin, and antioxidants, are the good guys, and all the chemicals get in your body, the free radicals, those are the bad guys. So antioxidants, in Suzanne speak again. Hello, brain up there, hiding up there. Eat the free radicals. So the more antioxidants you get in the body, the more you get rid of toxicity. And you want to keep your toxic level as low as possible. Look what happens to us. You spray your house with chemical spray, air freshener. You eat food that's got pesticides and poison on it. And then you eat food that's genetically modified. And then you take over-the-counter pills. I'm like trying to describe why we get these toxic burdens in our bodies. And it finally reaches a point where your liver over here says, I can't, this is the detox organ, I can't help you anymore, I'm groaning, I can't help you. So the more antioxidants you take, the better. So curcumin is a great place to start. All of these that are forms of antioxidant, but this is like the target one. Now the next one is R-Lipoic acid. I tell you all the time that what you are, what I am, what all human beings, all life is cells. We're all just a bunch of cells. Whether you're that lizard I saw out there today, or whether you're a big owl over here, we're all a bunch of cells. About 70 trillion for adults. Although that number I hear sometimes 45 trillion, but who counted? I guess it depends on your size. And R-Lipoic acid protects all the components of the cell itself and the center, the energy. So if you are made up of cells, doesn't it make sense that you want to keep your cells as healthy as possible? And then another supplement we have that I don't have in front of me here is called Senolytics, and you've tried that before. You take it once a week. Take 2 capsules. We take our 2 capsules every Friday. That way I remember. So when the free radicals come in and destroy the bad cells, the malfunctioning cells, the cells that have been damaged, now those damaged cells are lying around on the ground like debris. And if it was your house, you take a broom and sweep them out. But how do you sweep them out of your body? Well, Senolytics, taking that supplement, cleans up cellular debris. So we've got R-Lipoic acid to make your cells support all the components of your cells, and then we've got Senolytics, that is the broom. I don't know how else to describe it.
You always liked cleaning.
I like cleaning. And then finally...
You guys don't know this about Suzanne, but Suzanne, she loves to clean.
I do. That's why I have nails like this. You're lucky, because Bruce learned to clean from me. And you got Mr. Neat Guy, Mr. Organized Guy. He outdid me. Now, the last one here I want to talk about, I have many more to talk about, Resveratrol. The first time I wrote about Resveratrol, I was blown away. And I told you at the start of the show that Barbara Walters did a 1-hour special when she was on NBC on Resveratrol and the miracle of it. Why is it a miracle? Well, Resveratrol grows on the grapevine plants. And the farmers were noticing that the grapevines die from fungus and disease. And then somehow they saved themselves. And so they went in the lab and studied that what happened as fungus and disease gets on the grapevines, the plant itself makes resveratrol that comes in and saves the plant. It saves it from dying of fungus or disease. And so they found, they tried it on lab rats, and then they tried it in human trials, that it had a significant factor in helping to keep you healthy and disease-free. Not completely. This is not, a miracle in a bottle, but anything that can help you with that, that's pretty great. So these are all really important supplements. And then, of course, the immune support powder, which is just a pleasant little scoop into your glass of water, warm, cold, doesn't matter. Or like I do, I put it in with my Gut Renew smoothie. So
Sharmila Erickson.
Okay.
Would it hurt to do the Gut Renew challenge for 2 months?
No, do it. It's health.
Yeah, it's organic plant-based protein and a ton of fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
It's a good, clean way to eat.
Good for you. How much are you doing it for weight loss or for health or both? I guess both, huh? Wow, stay with us. If you do that, stay with us and tell us Give us updates on it. It's Charlotte. Was it Charlotte?
Charmel Erickson.
Charmel. Okay.
Charmel Erickson.
Let's keep her name on the board so that we can watch her progress. Wouldn't that be fun to get you feeling good? Feeling good.
I find like with the...
Oh, she just answered. She just answered.
That it's,
both health and weight loss.
Okay. That's okay.
I find it, you don't get... Sometimes when Bruce get hungry, we'll say, well, let's just make a gut renew smoothie. And because you're getting 20 grams of plant-based protein, it really takes away the hunger craving. And it gives you the nutrition that you're missing, which what you were talking about, if you're eating empty crap food, you're not getting any nutrition, so your body's still hungry. But when you have that gut renew smoothie, it really satisfies, and it just makes it easy to have a couple smoothies a day and then eat a clean meal.
Yeah.
It's nice.
We've actually, Alan and I have not done the Gut Renew Challenge because we just did it for the year. But if I was starting over now, if it was me, I would do the 30-day Gut Renew Challenge and do what you and Bruce did, which was, you went cold turkey. They did a Gut Renew smoothie every morning, different kind, and then one late afternoon, and then a healthy dinner, no alcohol, no dairy, and none of the fun stuff. But actually, I've been cooking lately and realizing that you don't need dairy. You need alcohol. That you need.
You're so funny. We all have our things, right?
You know what it is? I enjoy the date. Like last night, Alan and I had a date. We thought we had dinner plans, and when I looked at the schedule for what time, I said, oh, it's not tonight. This was yesterday. It's tonight. And so I said to Alan, guess what? We're not going out tonight. We had the best time, didn't we?
Yeah.
And I made that great dinner. I made that garlic lemon pasta.
Is that garlic lemon pasta? Have we posted that?
No, I'll make it for them one Wednesday. I'll make it so good. I'm making fresh roasted tomato soup right now. I make very good soup, I must say. When you have tomatoes,
the best soup.
Yeah, I'd like to do that on a Wednesday. Make roasted tomato soup. When you have tomatoes, you bought too many, especially the little cherry ones, and you look at them and you go, they're starting to wrinkle up a little bit. That's when you put them in the oven at 300 with olive oil and some of our Tuscan sea salt rub, and just cook them keep watching the little ones because they burn pretty fast. So like 40 minutes if they're bigger, they probably need most of the hour. And it makes them turn into candy, and then that's your base for your tomato soup, and you can't miss. You can't miss. So after the show, Alan, you're going to have a little cup of my roasted tomato soup.
Okay, I've been smelling it.
Yeah. So it makes me happy that you all are responding to the products like this.
So here's a question.
Yeah, okay.
Can you just shake the Gut Renew, or must a blender be used? That's from Cindy Alvarez.
So I've always used mine in a blender. What do you think, Carolyn? You probably could shake it.
You could shake it.
Yeah.
You can, protein powders, you can shake them. We have some people who say that they don't like to blend it with fruit, and because they like eating less fruit. So it's up to you. You can try it. I think they go down a lot easier when you blend them with some fruit myself, but
if
I do too, but I guess she's asking, she probably works in an office and it's, inconvenient, so you probably could just, I don't know.
Yeah, or you can use...
It won't be as good.
You can use one of those refrigerator, like a thermos cup.
Yeah,
and blend it in the morning.
Yeah.
And put it in the refrigerator.
Yeah. Actually,
that's what I would do.
We and they travel well. We go into Los Angeles every few weeks and take them in the car in a thermos, and last time we drank like half of it in the morning and in the afternoon. I thought, what's it going to taste like? It tasted great. It held up. It had substance. So if you just...
The amount of things that you've loaded into Gut Renew, between the plant-based protein, the gut health nutrients, the immune support boosters, the phyto greens, the phyto fruits and vegetables, the sea minerals, the fact that it also tastes so good, and some people, I have a couple comments here saying, why do you have stevia in there? Like, that product tastes incredible.
Yeah.
And normally Suzanne's really sensitive to the taste of stevia.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's so loaded with all of those nutrients, and the only thing we use is a little bit of vanilla flavoring and some organic stevia, and it tastes that good. I mean, we have people just are loving it.
Okay. Well, Sue Alvarado said, in terms of can you shake it, etc., you sure can. When I was on vacation, I put 1 scoop in my water bottle.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, well, that would quench your thirst. I mean, that works, Sue. I'm sure it's not as good as a peanut butter banana chocolate smoothie. But everything that's in the Gut Renew, we didn't put anything in there that tastes bad. So a few things that we left out was just because it would have overtaken the flavor and made it taste bad, and we felt it was so important to get. I've never counted how many ingredients are in the Gut Renew, Caroline.
Dozens.
Oh my goodness, I would have to look it up, but it's loaded.
Yeah.
I'll bet there's 40 or 50.
All I know
We should count them.
There's never a taste that stays in your mouth that you go, ooh, I hate that taste.
And there's no sugar.
And there's no sugar, and you never taste
Zero
it.
sugars, yeah.
You never taste it and think, if I could just add a little sugar. You never have that urge to do that because it's just sweet enough with the stevia and the fruit. And I use coconut milk, and I use almond milk. Sometimes I use chocolate almond milk. That's pretty healthy stuff. All the people who are...
Yeah, and like she Mouse just said, I'm not a stevia fan, and I can't even taste it in Gut Renew.
Yeah, me too.
No aftertaste.
Me too.
Charmel Rickerson.
Yeah.
But that's how we feel, because, obviously we would, the cleaner the ingredient list, the better, but organic stevia, I'll take it. If it's going to taste that good and help people to get all that good nutrition.
Right.
Okay, here's one. Holly Smith. I'm on my 2nd week of the Gut Renew Challenge. Feeling so much better. My energy levels are up, and I'm 3 pounds down. Thanks for such an awesome product. Thank you. Thank you, Holly.
Nadine Palashat said, Suzanne, I'm 16 years on bioidentical hormones. I finished my 30-day challenge for Gut Renew. My favorite superfood, kiwi. I lost 9 pounds. My daughter just started Gut Renew.
Wow.
And I'm a member of Life Extension, enjoying your beauty products. Now looking at the foods. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. The other thing about the Gut Renew is it's ageless. Teenagers can take it. Old people can take it. It's not geared to any age at all. It's whatever you're going through. People get constipated throughout their whole life, and it's usually dietary or stress or environmental that tightens everything up in there.
Okay, here's a woman after my own heart. Okay,
They all are.
Her name is Elisa Bowie. Okay, I made my guests Gut Renew and added rum.
Oh.
Okay, rum. I love rum. I'm going to try that.
Funny.
Wow.
That's funny.
That's funny.
I don't know.
Well, unbelievably, guys, we are already in an hour.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, Friday night is the cocktail party. I'll see you at 5 o'clock California time. And Caroline will be somewhere in the world, 9 hours away, and she'll be joining us. So,
Absolutely.
I hope you enjoyed the show, and I'll see you Friday, and I can't wait.